Hello. Okay, so I'm checking in. Just to say hi, because there's not really much to check in about. However, I have been sugar free, no candy, no sweet treats since January 2nd. They were doing since January 1st, but January 1st was on a Sunday, and my mind just can't process start on a Sunday with no sugar. I had to do Monday. You know what I mean? And so I don't even think I ate anything crazy on New Year's actual day, but I just was like, January 2nd is going to be my day. So I've been sugar-free, processed sugar since January 2nd, and I can definitely feel a difference. And I know I said that I would keep, I am continuing. So to stay, focused and to stay keeping these videos, to keep the process going. I do feel better in my body with the no sugar. It's gotten easier this past week, but there were a couple days in that first few days or whatever where it was that first week. There were, even like sometimes when I'm in the grocery store or in a store, that's when it's the hardest. I don't know why. It's not even that like when I'm at home or anything like that, but in the grocery store was kind of the hardest. I had a couple times where I was like, dang. I even was in my basement, and there was a bag of the Ghirardelli chocolates with caramel. Oh, Jesus. And I went to go eat. I went to go and I was like, because forget it. But I threw it down and I didn't do it. So that was a victory. And I was like, I really don't need it. And I just want you guys to know, there were years where I really just didn't eat sugar. I didn't. Especially when I had first gotten sober years ago, when I really started boxing and wanted to see, I would measure my food out. I would eat every I had a timer on my phone that I said I would eat every 2 to 3 hours. And I was very, very dedicated, and I wouldn't eat. I had basically weaned myself off of sugar. And then several years ago, I really weaned myself off of dairy, even, where I learned how to drink black coffee. I do a dairy now every once in a while, but it's dairy free and it's sugar free. It's called Nut Pods is the brand, and their creamers are absolutely amazing. So if you need a touch of flavor, but there's no sugar in them, everything is natural, organic. They're really, really awesome. They're like almond/coconut creamers. The only thing is they're not as thick as a normal cream, but I prefer them. I love them. So to be sugar free has been really awesome. And so I'm just gonna focus this week. I have my physical therapy tomorrow. I missed it this past week because I had an awful cold on Monday and Tuesday. It was weird. So I didn't end up going. So I go tomorrow, and I'm working. I'm really terrible at doing this stuff at home. If I'm honest, taking my, there's only so much they can do once a week for 45 minutes or 40 minutes. So I do realize at some point either I'm wasting my time or I need to do what they're asking me to do at home, and actually make time to do it. And that was so my doctor had basically put in an order, so that I think I said that in the other video, maybe pelvic floor, my abdominal, and then also I think it's all the stuff that wraps around to your back. I can kind of feel myself getting a little stronger down there. I do know, like, I've talked to somebody else that I know, and they said it can take like a year to where you start feeling strong. But I'm believing God do a miracle and do it faster. It may have been a year for them. It could be a month for me, or a few months. But that it'll be, that it would be faster. And then I will be getting the clearance. They did ask me the last time with the running to just, if I could hold off for maybe a month before I start training, just to try to get my core a little stronger, because it will help. Obviously, your core holds everything together. Your back, your abdominal, your pelvic. So your leg, it is all connected. So to have a strong core is very important. So yeah, and I am just excited, and yep, I'm excited for whatever God is doing. And I bought a jacket today. And I haven't painted on the back of a jacket in so long, and so I'm gonna paint on it, and you can stay tuned for that. And I have somebody I'm gonna go put some outfits together for this week, and we'll talk more about that in a different video. So I'm just excited because I feel very like I need to be creative, and painting on jackets. Clothes are just a way for me to be creative. And so outside of doing hair, coloring hair, like, I really want to create pieces. And so I am going to work on some of that stuff today. I'm really excited. And besides that, so stay tuned. So I'll turn back in when I do that or whatever, and it'll be good, and we should be excited, because there's a lot to be excited about. So if you're not excited, you should be, because 2023 is the year of restoration, to recover everything that the enemy has stolen. And so if you haven't, if you're like, what are you talking about? Our pastor preached a word on New Year's Eve. You can go to YouTube or to Facebook to Burning Bush Church. You have to look up the Burning Bush Church in Akron. But Pastor Dewan Kelker, if you go to YouTube, because you can find it on YouTube, but like I said, it is on our Facebook page. We have our services there as well. Or you can go to www.burningbushchurch.net, and our messages are there as well. And so if you can go back a few weeks now to, maybe it's 2 weeks, it feels like 3 weeks, because we've had our New Year's Eve service, and then we had our first service, and then last week's service, and this week. So it's been like 4 messages. So he gave us the word, which is prophetic, and then he began to give us the instruction on how to recover everything that the enemy stole. So I do encourage you to go watch these messages, because they will change your life. And so so I just pray that if you're listening to this, that you would go and watch these messages, because there's a movement happening, and God is doing something really awesome. And I have not felt this type of anticipation in a really long time. And so I am I could scream in the car right now. Oh man, yeah. And it's going to be good. And not only is we going to recover it all, and is God going to restore it, but he's going to restore it and double it. So I encourage you to go listen to those messages. Anyways, I hope you all have a good day. I'll check back in with my jackets, and I hope you all, if you made it through this whole video, God bless you. and have a great Sunday.